wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, was blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Jullien Gordon with another episode of the Daily Jules, where I drop nuggets of wisdom to help you increase your degrees of freedom. I don't care how many college degrees you have. The only degree that really matters is your degree of freedom. I don't care how much money you make. The only thing that really matters is how you make money. So today I want to talk about some simple ways, 3 simple ways that you can actually restructure your day to actually create better results and actually give you more time to be with those that you love and care about and complete work at the same time. Literally, I'm going to help you expand 24 hours. Because when you really think about it, every one of us, every single week is 168 hours, with the exception of the last week of our life, right? And when you take off maybe 42 hours of sleep, what is that, 6 hours a night? You take out 42 hours of sleep, and then you take out work and things of that nature, you know. For those of you who are side hustlers, you may not have a lot of time left when you add in family and other obligations. You may not have a lot of time left to actually work in your business, right? And then for those of you who are full-time entrepreneurs, sometimes your business expands so much and it starts running you where you actually don't have time for family. And so this is the way I've done more experiments in terms of how I design my day and my life. I want to share some of those results with you. I like to say that you change your day, you change your life. Right? If your life is going to be a compilation of day after day after day, if you actually change your day, then ultimately you change your life. So I want to give you 3 ways to think about perhaps changing your day, because I know if you do one of these things, that it will actually change your life. So the first one I want to share with you is when I was working at UCLA, when I had a traditional job, I used to have to deal with the 10 freeway and the 405 traffic because everybody was going to work between 7 and 9 a.m. to get to the Valley, to get to UCLA, to get wherever, right? And so my commute would take me anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour just to get to work, right? And so given that I'm an early bird, which is my nature, what I decided to do, rather than working 9 to 5 like everybody else, I decided to do something different. I decided to work 7 to 3. Same amount of hours worked, but I decided to work 7 to 3. Here's what that did. 1, I got to avoid all traffic. I got from home to work and work to home in 15 minutes rather than 45 minutes to an hour. So I was actually getting time back simply by shifting my hours upward, right? So I gained time back in my life that I wasn't just in a car stuck in traffic driving. So that expanded time for me. Second thing it did was when I got to the office at 7 and everybody else is getting there at 9, guess what? I have 2 hours of uninterrupted time. I had 2 hours of uninterrupted time at the beginning of the day where nobody was bothering me, right? Nobody was bothering me, and I accomplished more in that 2 hours than I did at any other time of the day. And the office that I had was, it wasn't like, it didn't have a door. So people just walk by and want to start conversations and things of that nature. This actually changed that because nobody else was there. Right? It was just me focused on getting what I needed to get done, and that created momentum for my day. Now, I took this same philosophy when I finished business school and I worked for another company. I took this same philosophy, and actually I worked for a nonprofit. When I started, I was working the traditional hours that everybody else was. But after 3 months, after I'd gained trust with my manager and within the organization based on my results, I asked if I could switch my hours from 9 to 5 to 7 to 3. And so now I'm on the subway. I get to actually have a seat on the subway, right? Because nobody else is on the subway at that time. And I would get to the office. I had 2 hours of uninterrupted time. I'd be focused. I get so much done. And then when everybody else might just be getting back from lunch, I'm actually leaving for the day. And so I leave for the day, get home. I might get some food and take a nap. And I'll share this one in a second. I'll take a nap. And then when I woke up, like at 6 p.m., when everybody else was just now getting home, I had energy and I could use the next 4 to 6 hours to work on my first book and to actually start building my business, right? When my business was just a side hustle. Okay. So simply shifting the hours that you work based on whether or not you are a night owl or an early bird could have an impact. You're not decreasing the number of hours you're working. For those of you who work on the plantation, corporate plantation, or have a traditional 9 to 5, you're not reducing your hours, you're just shifting the hours. Okay, so that was a powerful thing for me. The next thing that has been really powerful for me is actually taking naps. Taking naps. For those of you who work at home, I know many of you can't do this because you might work at a traditional company, but for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you work at home solo, taking a nap has been one of the most powerful things. I mean, they had it figured out in kindergarten, right? My daughter takes naps at 2 p.m. every single day. They had it figured out. Naps are like the key to happiness, okay? And here's why, here's how I'm going to tell you. A lot of people, oh, you're taking naps, you're being lazy. No, here's how it works. So I start off my day and so the reason I did it first and foremost is that I found myself giving my leftover energy. I was giving all my greatest energy to my customers and my clients, people like you, right? But then I was giving my leftover energy to my family. But when I really look at the totem pole on who's most important to me, I love all of y'all, but I really love my family. They're going to be there even when you're not, right? And so I had to I want them to get my best energy. And so in order to do that, when we start our workday, we start at this high level of energy, or some people start down and then they work up and then they go down. Some people just straight down, right? For me, my energy level, because I'm an early bird, I would start high and then my energy would go like this, right? It would go down, down, down. And then my family would get this energy down here. And so what I did was I said, what do athletes do? Athletes have half times, right? So they take breaks. And so what I decided to do was I was going to take a nap at 4 p.m. I take naps occasionally about two to three times a week. I'll take a nap at 4 p.m. Just a quick power nap at 4 p.m. So that now once my wife and my daughter come home, guess what? My energy level is back up. And they get to get the best of my energy, not the leftovers of my energy, right? But here's the other kicker is because I took that quick nap, now when they're ready to go to sleep, I still have another hour or two of energy left in me. So it actually expands my capacity to work in a day. It's not taken away from if I do a 30 to 45 minute power nap before they get home, it actually gives me another 2 hours on the back end of my day after they go to sleep. So if you see an Instagram post or something like that from me at 11 p.m., it's because I took that nap. If you don't see one, then that means I didn't take my nap. So this is just another trick that you can use to simply change your day. The other one I found, especially for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you work from home, is cooking in the morning. Actually, this is not just for entrepreneurs who work from home. Anybody who has a family. Cooking in the morning. Cooking dinner in the morning. It's so powerful because now, again, when you come home in the evening, you're tired, you're burnt out, and you don't want to do anything, right? And a lot of people have to hunt for food. If you're not doing a meal plan, you typically have to hunt for food when around between 5 and 7 p.m. You're like, what are we going to eat, right? Our refrigerator's empty, or it has a ton of ingredients, but nobody feels like cooking. So if you actually cook in the morning, you can actually have an easier evening, and you get to take some of that cooking out for lunch, so you're actually saving money on lunch because you cooked in the morning. These are 3 simple things that I encourage you to try one. Don't try them all at the same time. Try one and see if it changes your life. Try taking a nap before your family comes home. Try shifting your hours to 73 or 11 to 7, whatever fits best for you. And try cooking dinner in the morning. And trust me, you will see some sort of tangible change in your life and your energy levels. It's not just about time management. It's actually about energy management. And this is what I wanted to share with you today. So this is Jullien Gordon with another episode of the Daily Jules. I hope that this one blessed you. Try one of them and let me know how it goes. All right. Much love, everybody. Peace. Metaphors and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.